Angela Campbell, and I just completed the 12-week high performance coaching program with Burchard's team. It's hard to put it into words, the experience that I've had, but truly so many life-changing things, breakthroughs, gains in a lot of different areas that I actually thought I was doing pretty good at. To be honest with you, a lot of the things, the breakthroughs and the gains, I started with clarity, really realizing who I was, but more importantly, like who I wanted to be. I feel like going into the program, I'd already made it, some leaps and some bounds, but really taking it to a whole nother level with clarity, understanding who I was, how I was showing up, and who I really wanted to show up, and where my bigger purpose was in life, and not just one thing. Energy, courage, being courageous. One of the things that really was a breakthrough for me was just being a lot more courageous in some of the strategies in my business and some of the processes, and really refining them and being courageous and letting, and just stepping into it instead of letting fear hold me back, which was what I was doing a lot of in the past. Energy, productivity, definitely huge things for me. Probably the biggest breakthroughs for me were around energy and productivity, because some of the biggest things that I was doing before the program was working out and feeling my body. It's what I do. It's what I love for a living, right? But I wasn't protecting my energy. And to protect my energy has allowed me to be more productive. That is probably one of the biggest breakthroughs for me. I was really good at creating energy in the morning. What I wasn't good at was protecting it throughout the day. And I didn't realize that's what I was doing. Truly big breakthroughs have come to understand like how I needed to really protect my energy. So more importantly, I was showing up in the afternoons when I picked up my little girl from school, where I still had energy to actually keep up with the kids and play with them and do homework and do all the things, instead of I was showing up in the past just mentally exhausted because I wasn't doing things like taking breaks, or I wasn't being very efficient. So truly it's helped me have so much more productivity. But also, we talked a lot about influence as well too. Like I didn't realize how much of an influence I had, being on everybody else. I always knew that I had influence like on my clients and people that come to me for health and fitness coaching, but I didn't realize the influence I was having, or should I say not having, on my kids, or people in my life like my mom and my sister, but most importantly to me, a lot of influence on my husband that I didn't realize or give myself credit for. I had so many breakthroughs in that, in the influence and persuasion and how to carry on a conversation with my husband in a way that has helped him grow leaps and bounds. Game changer for me, massive breakthrough, and still working on some big breakthroughs, right? A milestone moment for me during the challenge. This is something that was very personal to me. During this challenge, we lost my pawpaw, and we also lost my cousin at 41 years old to brain cancer. Going through this program was the best thing at this time, more than ever, because it was painful. There was a lot of heartache. So it also helped me just understand that it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to cry in front of others. It's okay to, it actually took more courage to wrap my arm around my mom in church, the weekend, literally 3 days after we found out my cousin had passed, and just bawling in front of everybody. I never did that before. I was the person that would cry, run and hide, not even allow my husband or my mom to even see me cry. Like that was me. Major, probably one of the biggest breakthroughs for me. And it felt good. It was actually very healing to let others see it. So a lot of things have changed in my life. I've changed a lot of processes in my business, which has led me to a lot of confidence, understanding I can do this so much better than what I was doing in the past, just really draining my energy, doing processes that were actually draining my energy. And I can still have success, if not more. Relationships, more present with my kids, my family, helping my sister in a way that I hadn't helped her in years, and just being more present with my kids. The biggest credit I give to my coaches is listening and challenging me to actually answer the questions instead of just preaching to me and telling me things. No, she really challenged me to answer the questions and figure it out and give myself permission to do certain things as she gave me permission as too. That was the accountability that was so valid for me. So much change that I decided to invest and go into the next stages of the program, into the charge sessions, and I cannot wait.